Hi, I'm Bill from CJ Pony Parts. Under the hood of the 2015 Mustang is going to look very familiar to owners of previous Coyotes. The engine is basically the same as it was before, minus a few small changes. The one area under the hood where Ford really dropped the ball, though, was the factory coolant tank. I've heard it called a turtle, a football, whatever you want to call it. Most 15 owners are going to agree it's pretty ugly under the hood. But thanks to JLT Performance, this is an easy problem to fix. For this installation, you'll need a small fluid container, 1/4-inch ratchet, 10mm socket, and needle nose pliers. One of the issues replacing this coolant tank is going to be the factory cap. It's going to vent at 21 psi, but it vents a little bit differently than previous caps. Let me unscrew this here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see up close on the cap, it actually uses two O-rings, an outer ring here, then an inner ring, and it vents between them. This creates issues with some aftermarket systems, but JLT came with a great way to avoid this problem. JLT's solution, instead of trying to re-engineer the factory cap, instead just use a factory cap. That way you know it'll work exactly like the Ford intended. The best part about the JLT, it's going to be a direct replacement. It's going to work like a factory tank, just look a lot better under the hood. We're going to start the installation by removing the factory tank. To do that, take off these two bolts first. That allows some flexibility with the tank, making it easier to drain. Now we can disconnect the hose on the front of the tank. Next we'll remove the top one. As soon as you lift this tank up to drain it, coolant's going to come out of this. I'm going to put a bolt in here just to stop it from getting all over the place. You want to get a container of some sort now to drain the tank. Now that it's unbolted, I actually lift it up pretty high, the factory hose here. I'm going to use a clean container because you can actually reuse the antifreeze that we're draining. And we get as much coolant as you can out of this area here. And last step is disconnect this hose. Begin the JLT install by installing the brackets to the tank. Should have them nice and flat, straight when you tighten them down. Now we'll start by installing the lower hose first. Put the tank in place and bolt it down. Next, reinstall the front and back hoses. Make sure everything's tight and we can refill the tank. On the original tank it was clear, so you could see the max min for your coolant on the side of the tank. Being this is a solid tank, you have to check it using this JLT tool they provide. Just above minimum. Put the rest in now. So your coolant level's good, so we install our cap. The cap is threaded tight at this point, and basically your installation is finished. If you're on the OCD side like I am though, and don't like this being crooked, you can actually pull it back, and straighten it out without any issues. That's the benefit of the dual O-ring. It doesn't have to be rock tight to work. As long as it's sealed, you're not going to have any issues. Your installation's finished. By utilizing the factory Ford cap, our JLT coolant tank is going to work exactly like the factory one, but it matches the engine bay and looks a hell of a lot better than the original. The installation is pretty straightforward. It'll take you around 20 minutes. You'll be back on the road in no time.